hope you are doing good. So I thought we would do something a little different today. I don't know about you, but I'm not a winter girl. It's not in me. I need sun, I need green, I need all the things. So I thought, what better way to help me get through the summer blues than building and watching a summer classic? So just to give you a little bit of a hint, let's do this. Dun it, dun it, dun 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 dun. So we are going to be building Jaws while watching Jaws. So, you know, Jaws is a movie I've loved ever since I was a kid, and I even like the second, third one. You know, it's just a fun time. So I thought I'll build Jaws, watch Jaws, and what better way to kind of help me get through my winter blues than building and watching a summer classic. And, you know, I had heard or seen, you know, how it is with rumors that this one was going to be retiring. And I thought, I really want this because it brings back so many memories, because we always find a way to watch this around the 4th. And so I thought, yeah, I really want to do this. And with the weather and everything, I thought, you know, let's do this. So yeah, so we're going to build and watch Jaws. Yay. So let's see what we're dealing with here on bags. Okay, so it's always the fun part, like seeing what you got here. So we got a bunch. Okay, so let's see what we got. Next we got our book. We'll check that out. Okay. Some extra little things here. Got some blue plates. Another blue plate. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here's 2. 6, 7, 8. 12, number 1, 9, 10, 4, 3, okay, 12, 13 bags. Lucky 13. So, okay, so I'm going to get this in a little bit of order, and I'm going to start the movie, and you just hang along with me. Okay, so got the book up in here. That's kind of an interesting shot right there. And there's the back of the book where you can see Quinn pretty good. And the stickers, there's not a ton of stickers like that. So, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to say, guys, thank you again for being here. This has been a really fun journey to try. You know, I haven't been doing Lego very long. You know, I wanted to find something, you know, for the longest time, my life revolved around my kids and everything. And now it's just me. So I wanted to find something where I could be creative. And once I was done with something, I had a little piece of art. And this has been really good for me. It's been good. You know, I know a lot of us struggle with, you know, mental health and things like that. And I found that Lego, the community as a whole, has been really great. So anyway, just want to say thank you again for being here along with me and us on this journey. Okay, so we have our first minifig. We've got, you can see it there, Brody, and he's got his pew pew and some binoculars. So pretty cool. So first minifig. That's the best. Some bad hat, Harry. Yeah, so, okay. This is bag 1 completed, and now starting with bag 2. Okay, so I've got bag 2 organized, and I've noticed we've got the little orca piece for the ship. So yeah, making some progress. I hate this part. What's interesting, you notice, even though he's the sheriff, he still can't hardly stand to go into the water. It's just sad. The poor mom. That's all I can think about is that poor mom. Oh. Kind of makes your lips pucker up.
So this is really cool. I thought just the little details. I went on ahead and put the sticker on because, you know, who wants to watch somebody put on a sticker? But like, if you can see, it's got the little Amity Gazette on there. And so, yeah, I love the little touches like that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so as all Lego folks do, I did a little bit of a muck up. So, but got it fixed. Just took me a few. So, this is what we've got done through bag 3. So, if you can kind of see, we've got like the indoor area of the little cabin of the boat, and it's really cute. It's got like the little map, the coffee cup, all the little bits and bobs that go in there. We've got the little windows up and even the little harpoons on the sides. So this is what we got so far, getting ready to start on bag 4. So Okay, so that has slid in there. This is what we've got so far. And now we're ready to start on back 5. All right, so I wanted to get bag 5 kind of organized a little bit. So I got everything together and it's now asking for this piece. So yeah, I'm really excited. This is my first time building a ship. So I'm kind of feeling a little proud of myself, a little bit, kind of like a little kid. So yeah, I think she's looking pretty good so far. So yeah. Okay, so this is through bag 7. So if you can see here, we've got the little barrels up here. We've got the cabin down here along with the top. We've got all of this, if I can get it down where you can see everything. We've got all of the ballast, all of that. We've got Quinn's little chair right there. We've got Hooper's shark cage. And we've got all the little fishing poles, and we've got all of this. Now, I will say, as a whole, there are a lot of little tedious items that, if you can't tell, like kind of putting everything on, some of it doesn't want to stay put very well. And the only thing I will say about the instructions is there was a lot of this that the instructions had you do, and then wanted you to put some more pieces on the underneath of the ship. So I'm not really sure, why that were the case. But, you know, this right here was a little tedious, a little, time consuming. But for the most part, I feel like all of the details do an incredible job of making it look just like the boat in the movie. So I feel like it does look really good. You can see all the little details. So I think it's shaping up to look pretty good. So now we start bag 8. And I also forgot to mention that we got Hooper minifig put together in the bag too. Really cute. Hey guys, so you can see it's done. I decided I didn't end up filming what the rest of the process was because it was extremely tedious. I ended up maybe losing my cool a few times. So it was a little bit more of a daunting build than what I'm used to. I will honestly say, out of all the builds I've done, this was probably the most I guess, aggravating one, which really kind of bummed me out because I was so excited about this build. So, a couple of things was, it seemed like there were some things where the directions had you put certain pieces together, and then you would have to go back and do other pieces that would then create other items to fall off. It wasn't very stable. So what I will say as far as everything, I feel like the boat looks great. Love the look of the boat. I'm extremely thrilled with the details. I love all the little minifigs on here that you can see. I mean, it looks wonderful and very, very happy about that. So, and I will say, I love the look of Bruce, the shark. So I will say I like that. The one thing I'm not really crazy about is this blue piece. I fail to honestly understand why this was a part of the build. I know why, but it took up more pieces and it doesn't feel very sturdy. It doesn't have, to me, the look that I would want to have. The other thing is, so when you're putting the shark together, Bruce, it has a display piece. So you can basically take him off of the blue and put him on this to display. And my thing is, why have both? Either one or the other. I guess if that's how you want to display it, but if I were going to display the shark here with the boat, then what do you do with this? And so it just, I mean, I love the concept, but I'm just not really crazy about the finished product. I will more than likely probably put Jaws on his stand with the orca, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Just because the effect is, I mean, it looks cool. If you can see kind of on, some of the other pictures, it is a cool look, but it just, when you set the boat on it, it's just not incredibly stable. Um, and I'm a stickler for, I want things to be as stable as possible, because when you put this much money, time, and effort into building something, I want it to more than likely not fall apart. So yeah, I'm still glad I got it because I am a huge fan of the movies, but I'm just not thrilled with the full outcome. Like I said, if I had got the build and it was just Bruce the shark and the boat, I would probably like it a lot more. But building this and the instability and just how it's set up with it is just not, it's not great. There's just a lot of little areas that feel extremely fragile. And yeah, I would say again, this is probably the first build I've done that I'm just that not that crazy about it. Would I buy it again? Probably, just because I do love the movie. I don't know. But anyway, it just didn't go quite the way that I wanted it to. But, that's life. It doesn't always go the way we want it to. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share the end results with you and say thank you so, so very much for taking the time to come by our channel to watch the video. We greatly appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next one.